Hello, this is Matthew Muters, pastor at Our Savior's Lutheran Church and working with the people in a pastoral role of St. Paul Lutheran Church in Mason City, Iowa. Yesterday during Lectio and Lectio 2 both, people were kind of speaking about the role of children in biblical society, and people mentioned the social science commentary by Bruce Molina and Richard Rohrbaugh. And for those who may not have it, this is really a dynamite resource that I thought I'd share quickly with you. The textual notes from Mark 90, 30 through 37 on page 237 of Molina and Rohrbaugh's resource tell us that regarding the passage that we're reading from the Gospel of Mark this week, that a squabble over honor status would be typical within any ancient Mediterranean grouping. Once the pecking order is sorted out, however, conflict would be kept to a minimum. The phrase "to be humble" refers to staying within one's inherited social status, not grasping to upgrade oneself and one's family at the expense of another. Furthermore, to humble oneself can mean to yield precedence to another, to cede one's inherited social status to another, and to bear with treatment inappropriate to one's inherited status. To welcome means to show hospitality. Jesus' reversal of the expected pecking order challenges the assumptions of values of his society in a very fundamental way. Children were the most vulnerable members of society. And then they have an arrow saying children, 9, 33 through 37, which is on the very next page, 238. The entry reads, children, 9, 33 through 37. Ethnocentric and anachronistic projections of innocent, trusting, imaginative, and delightful children playing at the knee of a gentle Jesus notwithstanding, childhood in antiquity was a time of terror. Infant mortality rates sometimes reached as high as 30%. Another 30% of live births were dead by the age of 6, and 60% were gone by age 16. Children always suffered first from famine, war, disease, and dislocation, and in some areas or eras, few would have lived to adulthood with both parents alive. The orphan was the stereotype of the weakest and most vulnerable member of society. Childhood was thus a time of terror, and survival to adulthood and a cause of celebration, accompanied by appropriate rites of passage. It is no wonder that antiquity glorified youth and venerated old age. Children had little status within the community or family. A minor child was on par with a slave, and only after reaching maturity was he or she a free person who could inherit the family estate. The term child or children could also be used as a serious insult. See Matthew 11, 16 through 17. This is not to say that children were not loved or valued. In addition to assuring the continuation of the family, they promised security and protection for parents in their old age. A wife's place in the family was dependent on having children, particularly male children. Sorry, folks. Moreover, a woman's children would have been one of her closest emotional supports, next to her siblings in her father's family. So this is, again, the extension of what I was trying to say yesterday, that in a shame-honor culture, children offered no opportunity for gaining honor, but really were a threat to the honor of their parents because they could only bring shame. They couldn't offer anything or add anything to the honor of the family. Hope this offers some help for you in your preparation for preaching. And as Lisa says, be good news to preach good news. I gained so much from all of you, and I hope that anything I offer helps you as well. God be with you all.